Welcome back to another episode of the Stereo Joe Show. I'm your host, Jimmy James. We got another awesome show lined up for you tonight. First up, we got my friend Becca. She plays bass, she plays drums, and she takes a lot of photos. She's been around a lot of the Philly music scene, so we're going to be talking to her, asking her a bunch of questions. Up next from the band Cyrs, we're going to have two guests. We're going to have Cyris himself and Gino. They're going to be in the house talking about their music and what's going on with those guys. Also, from the band Sleepy Tyrant, we're going to have Aaron on, and he's going to be doing a little performance. You're going to enjoy it. He's got a great voice. And then, of course, we got Manda Morris from Manda Morris Music coming on. She's one of our good friends. She's on quite a bit. We love her to death, and she's going to be doing a little bit of an extended performance for us. So very excited. And then last but not least, we're having Zack Desantis coming on the show, and he is one of those looper guys. He does it all. He plays bass, he plays keys, he does guitar. So he's going to blow you away. It's a lot of fun. And again, he's doing a little extended performance as well. So it's going to be a great night, as always. But first off, we're going to start you off with some music, again, like we normally do. And today we got up Ion Attraction. They are a great band out of PA. We've had Jen on the show before. This song is called The Cruelest Love. Let's check it out. We'll be right back.
The sappier song is called The Cruelest Love.
It's getting chilly, so help me. It's too damn cold to be lonely. And though you're dreaming of something better, it's too damn cold to be lonely. They say this match when you hold see. Say your flames, they have burned me. But all I feel is the warmth that they bring. It's too damn cold to be lonely. Well, how do you see inside? I'm not worth the time anymore. You left me all alone. The reason I don't know why. Although the world may criticize, give me your heart and I'll open your eyes. I'll hold your gaze and tell you so. What we know, no one knows. I'll meet you down by the river, where we can cast a stone to commemorate every party we have ever done. When at last it's time to go, we'll step along through roads, rolling in the arms of the truest love we've ever known. Though the world may criticize, give me your heart and I'll open your eyes. I'll hold your keys and tell you so. What we know, what we know, what we know, no one
We are back. What's up, Nick? Look alive. We're on the show, baby.
Hey, I was just chilling out to that music. That's some great Ion Attraction right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Jen. She's super nice. We haven't had her on in a minute. We better get her back on soon.
Yeah, because I'm sure they are up to something new because they've always put out some great music. Have always been putting out music and videos. So time to see what they've been up to.
Absolutely. Hey, I see we got some great people out there. What's up, Becca? What's up, Dave? What's up, John? What's up, Mateo, as always? All right, awesome. All right, cool, man. So, dude, we got some great news.
Oh, yeah, we do. Which great news do you want to drop on them first?
Exactly. Well, dude, all right. I don't know. I guess let's start off with you tell me.
So we are going to have a special episode on December 14th because we are releasing Stereo Joe's very first music video.
Dude, I can't wait. So the 14th, we're having everybody who was involved in the video. Of course, Remy's going to be there. Hank's going to be there, of course. But we're also going to have Chelsea and everybody in the band, Tommy, the guy who directed it, Dan, Ashley. So it's going to be a really fun show. And, of course, we're going to be debuting the music video, games. Dude, it only took a long time. I don't want to say how long to finally get a music video. Long overdue, but so totally stoked about it. And then, of course, too, we have another announcement to make. Starting January 6th, we are going to be coming out with a new show called Record of Rock, and we're going to be doing deep dives on bands from earlier than 2000. They might still be going on today. They might still be playing, but anything that started before 2000, bands like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, a little bit more under the radar bands from that time period. So we're going to be bringing you a lot of different music, even bands like, artists like Bob Dylan. So it's going to be a whole bunch of different things. So anyway, it's going to be really cool, man. And of course, we're bringing on our good friend, Bree Testa, who worked at Brave New Radio for a long time. So she's going to be my guest host on that show. And we're really stoked.
Yeah, the cool thing about it is if people have a hard time making it to the live events, this show is going to be pre-recorded. So if you don't want to feel like you're missing part of the magic of what the show is meant to be, like how this one is live and you can be part of it, commenting, starting watch parties, inviting friends like that, this new show, it's going to be magic all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be fun. So, all right. Well, listen, you got your thing to do. I'll be right back.
So people always ask me, how does this beard get nice? And what do I do to it? Well, the answer is the beard struggle. I don't struggle with my beard when I use their products. They have shampoos, balms, brushes, things for beards of all sizes, but scents for all occasions as well, because not only do you have to look good, you have to smell good too. We know the holidays are coming up, so it's the perfect time to purchase for yourself or even for some friends or family. And if you're strapped for cash, we got the hookup. Tell them Stereo Joe sent you with the checkout code StereoJO. They'll give you 15% off your entire order. And if you're one of our friends in the US, they'll ship to you anywhere for free if you spend $40 or more. So with the holidays coming up, it's a great gift idea. Speaking of gift ideas, I'm sure people are getting gifts tonight because it's their birthdays. So we do want to say happy birthday to a few people celebrating birthdays, like Clay Aiken, Paul Wheeler, who is the drummer of Icehouse, Cherry Curie of the Runaways, and Billy Idol. So if any of you are Billy Idol fans out there, let me know your favorite Billy Idol song, because I do know my dad, if he's watching out there, he's going to say he's got a couple out there. So I'd like to hear yours as well. And with you out there watching as well, we did mention start some watch parties, share it. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, it was our birthday just a little while ago. You can Venmo us at Stereo Joe. That's Stereo J. No, I'm just kidding. All right. We got one more song to go to real quick. What's this next song, Nick?
So this next band is called Nearly York, and they're another band out of the northeastern PA area. And this song, I'm drawing a blank on the title of it right now, but I do know it's a little bit of a
Don't
more...
make this about you.
There we go. No, it is about me, though. No. And it's a little bit more of an upbeat song done on acoustic, so it's going to be fun.
Cool. All right, let's check it out. And right on the other side, we're going to have my friend Becca.
Yeah.
We'll be right there.
Paranoia slipping in between us, baby, like a wall went up when I said what you said was crazy. Good to know ya, must be goodbye, since you're picking up your keys and saying you're leaving, trying to make me fall to my knees. But I know that you won't let it go, so why should I apologize? I spoke out of turn, guess I'll never learn. No, you know it happens all the time. We're just sitting here fucking around. Don't make this about you. Whoa, we were carrying on. I said something wrong, I'm not saying I'm right. We're just sitting here fucking around. Don't make this about you.
Don't make this about you. This is Don't Make This About You. They're pretty good. I like that song. Nick's trying to get me in trouble with all the swears. No, I'm just kidding. We don't care if people swear here. All right. Speaking of swearing, our next guest is holy shit awesome. Let's welcome her to the show. Becca, how are you?
Hi. How are you, Jim James?
Hey, thanks for coming on the show. What's going on?
Thanks for having me. I've been okay, doing the COVID stay at home fun employment.
That's always a good time, right? And you've been
Mhm.
utilizing it though. You've been doing a lot with the music.
Oh yeah, definitely. The band I play with, Please, we started practicing every Sunday from Mother's Day, like consistently. So we just played a show. It was fun, and I'm getting better on my bass and my instrument, and just finding creative ways to enjoy the time off.
That's awesome. Yeah. And you know what? That's been the one really good thing is that people have really had a little bit extra time to practice more than normal. Not everybody, but a lot of the musicians, because we haven't been able to play out at shows. And so it's been exciting. And now you play a couple of different instruments, though. You have a little music set up there, a little cool one. You've been doing a little bit of everything. Tell us about that.
I do. So I have an extra bedroom in here that I don't use. My roommate is a drummer, and we have a studio room. So we have a full setup. We have my kid is in there, my bass amp, synthesizer, PA, microphone, the whole everything. So
what other than your main instrument, because you say your main instrument is now the bass, right?
Yes.
Other than that, what's your favorite?
Oh, come on. The bass is my favorite right now, but I love my drums too. And I'm more educated on the drums. The bass is more self-taught. So
that's awesome.
Mhm.
Now, what's been going on musically? Other like song wise, and like you've been creating some new stuff you were mentioning.
Yeah. Usually I'll write with my roommate and Sharon. Sharon is the guitarist for the Ramones. And she was also in Lions, and she's in a new band called Fright as well. So the three of us have been having a lot of fun. We're writing like shoegazy music.
Cool.
Kind of like psych rock, shoegaze, stuff like that.
Now, was that a plan, or like did it just turn into that somehow?
Sharon and I were writing. I was actually writing drums for a band we named Death Duda, and I was doing the drums, and we wanted to do shoegaze. We had a room rented, we had songs written, and sometimes projects don't work out. But
I know how that goes.
But definitely I'm into that shoegaze sound and kind of synthy, like stuff like that.
Now, what is your favorite type of music in general?
Stuff like that. I would consider myself to be like a 90s alt chick. I like all things like industrial, punk, alternative.
Are you more of
metal?
A Soundgarden or Alice in Chains girl?
Soundgarden.
What about Nirvana versus Stone Temple Pilots?
Oh God, Stone Temple Pilots a million times.
Yeah.
I saw them live numerous times.
No kidding.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of shows.
Yeah, now I was going to mention that too. You go to quite a few shows. You go to a few shows, and you do a lot of photography at shows. What's been one of the coolest shows or experiences you had for photographing them?
I got to do a show at. I got to do a Trivium show, so that was a lot of fun. I had a friend, and he got me a press pass. So that was a cool moment, definitely, as a photographer, like a baby photographer.
Yeah, and you were like able to get up all close and go in like spots that you normally wouldn't be allowed to.
Yeah, it was Bullet for My Valentine, Trivium, and Tooth Grinder. And you got in for the first 3 songs to take pictures, and it was a cool experience.
Yeah, that is really cool. I'm totally jealous. All right, now listen. You sent me a clip. It's a clip of you playing a little bass. Do you want to set it up real quick for us?
Sure. So I play bass for an amazing singer-songwriter, Blaze, and this was our new lineup. This song is Lovecessed. It's the first time he's ever performed it live. The band has a whole new different sound to it, and it's just a really fun song. Really fun.
All right. Well, let's get it going. I'm really excited. Let's play it, and we'll be back. All right. That was a lot of fun. Great band. I think my favorite instrument in the band was the bass. What do you think? Oh, no. Let me put you back on. How about that?
Definitely.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the bass player is probably the coolest, right?
Definitely. She's wearing a tutu. How can you go wrong?
Yeah, now tell us the story behind that. What was going on? Is that the normal outfit you wear on stage?
Yeah, usually a lot of like corsets and stuff like that. Blaze is all about just expressing yourself, and we try and go in with a theme, and I don't know. It was just, I like to have fun, and he allows me to do whatever I want, clothing wise. He's cool with it, so I like to be expressive.
Now, I don't know if this is a conspiracy or planned or whatever, but you seem to always plan shows when I have shows. Why do you do that? And then I can't see you perform. What's that about?
I don't know, James.
I haven't seen you perform yet, and I'm so sad about it.
I know. Well, the whole thing with, before COVID, we actually performed on February 13th was our last performance before this one.
No kidding.
Yeah, so.
You know who I blame? Nick. Let's get him on the show and ask him why he's doing this to us. Nick, why do you book shows the same day as Becca?
Becca.
Hey.
Well, I guess we need to settle that and just book a show at the same venue on the same day next time.
That would be really cool.
That's a good idea.
That would be fun.
Yo, we should definitely do that. Well, anyway, What's up, Nick?
Hey, I love that song. You couldn't see it, but I was in the background dancing. My hair is still a little messed up from it.
He was like this. He was like totally rocking.
I fought for that song, man. I really loved that song, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Mike from Dead Tide for helping me with that song, because it's definitely like him. Like, he definitely helped with making that playable.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
And that's how I met you, was through the guys through Dead Tide. Mike, Dan, Phil, all those crazy guys.
Yeah.
Andrew, Max.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's the biggest troublemaker, though.
Yes, he is. You better watch out if I steal Sarah from him.
Actually, no. Listen, have you seen it? You haven't seen anything from our new video, have you? Dan did our music video.
I saw the little clips of it here and there on your song. I love, like, props. Congratulations to you guys. It's like on my repeat on Spotify. It's amazing.
You're
Amazing.
so nice. Honestly, thank you. I'm gonna shut up. I'm shutting up.
So Jimmy mentioned that he had met you through Dead Tide. I saw you did some video and some photo work for a couple of the bands back in the day. And we all know that when people photograph shows, they have to get into some weird locations and kind of like get on one foot to get the right action shot. Have you ever been in like a weird, awkward angle or spot just to get the right shot?
Yeah, actually with Dead Tide, they wanted some pictures taken for like promo pictures done on the jetties. And so I had to go out on the jetties, like all the way out, and then they wanted to get up on these big pilings and do the pictures out on the pilings, and I was like this the whole time. But the pictures came out really amazing, and it was fun and unique. As far as show wise, come on, anytime you have to go through the wall of death, it's like, it's pretty bad.
That's true. And you were mentioning the Trivium Tooth Grinder Bullet for My Valentine show.
Mm-hmm.
Was that in PA?
No, it was in Montclair.
Oh, okay, because that same tour came through the Sherman, and I saw that same show. And it was phenomenal.
It was such a good show. Such a good show.
I love that theater in Montclair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wellmont?
Yeah. That's it.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
but
really
the Sherman's really cool too. Shout out to Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
Where has been your favorite place that you saw a show?
Let's see. I like underground arts down here in Philly. That's why I kind of moved down here, because there's a nice like gothy shoegaze kind of scene down here. So I was driving down to Philadelphia to see shows, and that's how I wound up moving down here. So underground arts in Philadelphia is a super cool venue.
Oh, never been there.
Me either. We definitely have to go check it out. And if there's any that you can shoot at that you would like to, any size, anywhere, where would you go?
Oh, if I could play, is that what you're asking me?
Either photograph or play.
Oh, photograph.
Trick question. I meant dance.
Definitely someplace in Europe, I would say. Without a doubt.
Bingo. You see the movie Euro Trip with
nice
Van
festival.
I'm really getting at
Probably like Germany or something like that. Some kind of festival would be amazing.
Yeah. Because I was going to say Germany and Europe do have some of the craziest and biggest festivals out there. Have you been to any festivals?
Yeah. I went to the original Lollapaloozas. I'm dating myself here, but like the original Lollapaloozas, and then more recently Amnesia up in Canada, which was amazing.
Ooh.
What is that? So
Amnesia up in Canada was kind of in them and the other big metal festival. I don't know if it was Heavy Metal Fest, or there was another big metal festival in Montreal. This one was in a little outlying village, and it was amazing. The same bands play, all these big bands, and it's an adult playground, and I fucking love that.
That sounds fun.
It is.
That does sound so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you got to come over. We do an in-person show called Brews and Cruise. You got to come up and hang.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to come visit Sarah.
Yeah. We'll get Sarah, and then we'll get Dan, and then we'll have a little party.
Right on. That sounds like fun.
It's essentially a party on the screen here. Okay, so listen, we are getting towards the end of our time, sadly. But before we do go, how do we get in touch with you, and where should we go listen to some of your tunes that you had, that video I played, and someone wants you to photo them, where should they go? I was going to say, if someone wants you to photograph them.
Oh, my God. So I just took my photography website down, but like I'm on Instagram, and it's Becca Love 01. And that's where I put the videos and, fun stuff.
We got, okay, cool. All right, Nick's putting some up there right now. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I hope you had fun.
Thanks for having me. I can't wait to see your video in full, and congratulations on the new music. And you guys are awesome. Huge fan.
Yeah, definitely come back, and maybe even come back for that show. It's in a couple of weeks. But just
wait, it's just one C, so it's BECA.
I'm gonna erase that.
This is exactly why we did it. Hey, it's not my fault. I failed school. Okay, Mateo. Sorry. All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and we will.
For having me.
Yeah, everyone, go check her out. You're awesome. I miss you. I'll see you soon.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye. All right. She's awesome. Nick, you're awesome. But I got to go to Cyrs. I'll see you later. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. Start a watch party so all of our guests can get out to as many people as possible. Let's help them get their music out there. All right. Up next, we have the band Cyrs, and we have two people from the band coming on the show. We got Cyrs himself, Cyris Jacob, and we got Gino. Let's welcome him to the show. Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
What's up, guys?
Not much. How you doing?
Living the dreams. Good to see you guys again. What have you been doing during this whole COVID time?
Well, Gino finally came back to the States. He was serving overseas for like over 5 years. And we did just do a cover song of Call of Duty Zombies song off the old Black Ops album from like 10 years ago. So that was fun. Other than that, we're just kind of planning the next album.
That's awesome. Well, welcome back to the States. Thank you for your service. You were in good old Deutschland. How was that over there?
At first it was great, and then after the first couple of years I was very tired of it. I just wanted to come back home. But after COVID hit, I was supposed to come back like almost a year ago, and COVID hit and everybody got extended and it was miserable. So finally got to come back home, and Cyrs and I have just been talking a lot about the next album and what we're going to do with it.
Well, that is super exciting. Now you're back here, you're back to the music. 5 years, like, wow, that's a long time. I know you're worth it, and I know Cyrs must be excited to get you back. So tell me about the band.
So kind of started back in high school. I mean, Gino used to have long hair, the lip piercings and everything, and we were definitely going through a phase back then. And we just kind of started playing together, and I had a couple different bands before then, but when Gino came on board, that's when we really started to, write original music. That was around the campfire, right, Gino? Quite literally around the campfire.
Originally, I was playing in this blues band, and the drummer of the blues band was actually a guitarist in the original band with Cyrs, and they needed a drummer, so I showed up to one of their practices, and I played 3 audition songs on the drums. It was Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold, Evelyn by Beat, and Enter Sandman by Metallica. And I walked in, and I had only brought a double bass pedal and a hi-hat and like 2 cymbals with me. And he had this awful like child kit there. And the first thing I said to him was like, "You want me to play Nightmare on this?" And I did it, but that was our first interaction was that little child drum set that I had to play Nightmare on.
Obviously, you did well.
Yeah, and then we were just messing around, picked up a guitar, and Cyrs heard me play, and he was like, "We got to get you on guitar. We got to figure something out." And that's what we ended up doing.
Awesome. That's great. And Cyrs, what have you been doing these past years while he's been away? Still doing the music.
So when Gino left, we had like 1 or 2 songs that we actually had recorded. I was like maybe like 3 or 4. We went to Soundmind Studios, which is a local studio in our area, and we laid down a couple rough tracks just to kind of get an idea. And then the band kind of broke up. I went to college, Gino joined the Army, and I thought it was over from then. And then I was working at Spencer's. I remember like it was yesterday. I was putting wallets on the wall, wearing an Avenged Sevenfold t-shirt, and this guy comes walking in, and he goes, "Hey, what's up?" And we started talking about Avenged Sevenfold, and I was like, yeah, I do music and stuff, and I write, and he just happened to be a producer, and actually a really good friend of ours, and he's also a part of the band in this whole project, Dylan Worrell. Whirly Bird Studios. So shout out to him, because without him, it wouldn't have been possible. But the whole studio magic, the production and everything has been Dylan. And it was difficult with Gino being away, because I had these tracks and we had the music laid out, but they had to be recreated. It had to be copied. And of course, we added some stuff to it too. And Dylan threw in his own flair here and there. But for the most part, a lot of what you're hearing is, written by Gino. That solo in Guardian Angel, one of the songs that is on our album, was written by Gino and then had to be created perfectly note for note in the studio, and so that we could actually get it out there. We just didn't have the technology at the time to, go back and forth, and Gino would be away for like a month at a time, just out in the field, wouldn't be able to hear from him.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great time to go to it. Gino, you want to tell us about Guardian Angel real quick?
Oh boy. So Guardian Angel was a huge developmental point for Cyris and I, because we argued so much about the song. I wanted the chorus to go a certain way, and he was like, no, it's going to sound great. I was like, no, you need to change the melody. And he was like, no, I don't need to change the melody. I'm like, I'm telling you, you got to change it. Anyway, we stuck with how he wanted the melody in the chorus, and it ended up coming out just awesome. And then the solo was probably the most difficult part of the song for me to write, because he sent me the lyrics he had, and we sat around, and I just wrote the music all around the melody, basically, that he had already written. And
I think I sent you the storyline too, of like how I envisioned like a music video going, and I was like, yeah, you got to line the solo up with this.
Yeah, he's like, line the solo up with this story. He's like, I want this like sliding part in the solo to match this like crazy, like all these nuances of things that he wanted. But it took me like around a year to write the solo before I was actually happy with it. And I sent him what the final like thing was. I was like, okay, this is another version of the solo I have. And he was like, that's it. It's like, don't change anything that's the solo that we need to keep in. And that's the solo that's in the song now.
That's awesome. All right, well, let me get to it real quick, and then I'll come right back to you guys in 1 second. Let's check it out, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Restless nights are filled with tears, all come together and my tears I hear, and all your hopes come crashing down onto me when no one's around. You lose yourself, you'll lose your pride, but never worry, look towards the sky. She walks around you all the time, your guardian angel in the night. Guardian angel, when will you come to me? It's a what I can see. In this world, we all die and never get to say goodbye. Hold you once again. She'll pick you up when you get knocked down, but don't be frightened, she's here to help. With privileged eyes, you see the angel, your angel of light will guide you far from here. My hope is lost, but yours is true, a manifestation of what you want to. Hold her close and hold her tight, for your dear Lily didn't have to die. Guardian angel, when will you come to me? It's a
I got to hear the solo. I can't just go on yet, so we're going to keep listening. Just got to hear the solo. All right. Yo, I'm a fan. Wow. Okay. I can see the solo was definitely worth the wait there for sure. That's awesome, bro. I'm loving that song, man.
Thank you.
Oh, and then Chris, I don't know if there you go. I got you. There you go. All right. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay. So the new songs that you're going to be working on, do you think it's going to be in the same style genre or what are you thinking? You guys have grown a little bit since then?
So we've definitely grown a lot.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So
Okay.
our album from start to finish kind of grows and changes. And the very last song, Perpetual, is kind of the direction that album 2 is going to head. So yeah, it's going to it's going to have a little bit more different flavor to it, I guess you could say.
I was going to say, it's really good. So I'd love to see where it goes from there. I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Gino?
Yeah, so throughout the album, you can hear, like, if you listen to the first song and the last song recorded, the evolution, not just of the music, but of Cyrus's voice, because he started attending vocal lessons, and you could definitely hear that after so long of him doing vocal lessons that he found his voice, and it got a lot better. And I think that album 2 is going to be just way more, I would say, musically involved and definitely lyrically too. From the songs we've been working on, they're very not emotional in like the cry myself to sleep way, but emotional in like the way that you can tell like that the songs that were written for a reason, you know.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I saw Nick like headbanging back there. Let me pull in Nick real quick. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
Dude, I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm a big fan of Avenged Sevenfold, so I'm hanging with my boys right now.
Awesome.
So I was wondering, what's the long-term goal that you guys had for this project? You mentioned some of the stuff that you're working on now, the cover from the game. I'm sure everyone's curious.
Really just kind of a hobby, something we love to do. We're definitely not doing it for any sort of money or anything like that. We're just doing it because we love to make music. And, you know, fortunately, we don't really get to play out live. And now because of COVID, we don't get to do that anymore. But we could still make music. And that's kind of the plan, is just keep making music. We're kind of the band or the project that's never going to break up, because it's just never going to stop. We could do it whenever we want and however we feel like it. And you know, with the cover song, I do want to get into doing some more covers, but I'm kind of picky when it comes to covers, and I really want to do, you know, things that are different and challenging.
It did lead me actually to another question, because I did see a mutual friend of ours, Roberto Santoro, did cover Guardian Angel. So is there another local band that you kind of admire that you would maybe want to cover down the line?
A lot of local bands that we play with. We the People, I think, is coming out with some new music, and we kind of we're you know, like Joe and Rob were playing with us, and we played on stage with them before. Would love to involve those guys again at some point. And then, you know, we've been up in the Scranton area a lot involved with 97.9X. So you got bands like Reverse the Abyss, which are just absolutely wild. They put on such a great show. You know, to be involved in something like that would be really cool, and maybe even feature some people locally in some of our future music.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, talking about like We the People with Rob Santoro. When I first met him, it was actually when I was home on leave from Germany, and we did like a band practice when we had a full band, because most of the album was just myself, Cyrs, and then Dylan doing the recording work. And when we had a full band, we got together with Rob, and hands down, I've met a lot of musicians throughout the years, and Rob is the best bass player that I have met. Like, I'm not even talking about just locally. Like, the way that he picks up that bass, it's like he was made to do it. So shout out to him. Seriously, he's an amazing bass player.
He's super talented. Yeah, and we definitely want to get him on the show soon.
I love it.
Absolutely, do it, because his stuff is great.
Well, yeah, guys, I really enjoyed that song, and I loved your solo, Gino. Killer, awesome, and unfortunately, it's getting towards that time. But what's the number one song that you'd want people to check out, and how can we get in touch with you?
Number one song. You know what? Check out the new cover. 115 on our Bandcamp, cyrs.bandcamp.com. It'll come up right away. You can stream it for free. It'll be on Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that soon, but all of our original stuff is on iTunes, Spotify. We're on Instagram, Facebook. All that stuff is linked through our Bandcamp site, cyrs.bandcamp.com.
Well, honestly, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was great to meet you guys. I hope you'll come back again, and everyone go check out their music.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us.
You got it. See you guys later. All right. Nick, you find some awesome bands. They were great guys and great music. I love it. I can't wait. Great show so far. How are you feeling, brother?
Dude, I'm ecstatic. I know we've had a bunch of amazing guests so far, and the night is far from over because we do have some upcoming performances still.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Manda's going to be doing a performance. She's backstage already, hanging out, supporting everyone, showing love. What's up, Manda? Woo! And then, of course, Zack's coming on later. He's like a loop master, and he's going to be doing a little bit of an extended performance. So I can't wait. Sarah saying, what was that name again? That was Cyris. Go check it out. That was Guardian Angel that we just listened to. So, okay, dude. So anyway, man. All right, so what else is going on with you over there?
Well, we've been talking about all these awesome bands with the new music that's coming out. We do want to remind you, I'm about to our Spotify link up because Secondhand Smoke did just come up. And if you haven't checked it out, now it's a great time to like those songs, to subscribe to us because there's more down the road.
Oh, yeah. Does it look like this?
Oh, it looks just like that.
Let's check it out. All right. I think, wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it goes.
I know where you go when you're feeling down. I know what you'll say when I'm not around. When I'm not around, it's just games we play that lead us to our own demise. It's always say that we make up our own minds. Yeah, we're living for the day when we can live and we can laugh. And I know you have my back until I fade away. Yeah, I know where you go when you're feeling down. Yeah, I know what you'll say when I'm not around. When I'm not around, it's just games we play that lead us to our own demise. You always say that we make up our own minds. Yeah, we're living in our days. With all this noise, we self-contain. My dark depression creates a maze, and then I flow away. Yeah, 'cause I've been wandering for so long that I lost.
All right, this is the Stereo Joe song everyone's been waiting for. No, that was our Spotify. Go check it out. Over 1,400 plays already in a few weeks. So thank you so much. We really appreciate everyone for checking it out. We do, like Nick said, we do have some new songs though. We're already in the studio right now, and we are working on another 7 tracks for you. So we are 8 tracks. 8.
Eight
Damn,
tracks.
I don't even know how many we're doing.
That's right. So make sure you're subscribed to us now. If you haven't already started Watch Party, there are a couple more guests that are about to come up. So it's just a great way to get more eyes watching because they deserve it.
Really, please start a watch party right now. It's for our guests. I got one backstage right now, so I'm going to let you go, Nick. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in just a little bit.
Peace.
All right. If you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. I just bought a new aquarium. I got a lot of fish. It goes back real far, farther than you can imagine. I got about 1,000 different fish in there. Thanks for checking it out. I caught them all myself. Anyway, all right, I lied. All right. From next, we got a band, awesome band, Sleepy Tyrant. We have Aaron, the man himself. He called me up before. He's a funny dude. Let's get him on. He promised me he's going to be beautiful. Let's see. Please welcome Aaron. What's up? Dude, you delivered his promise, bro. You're looking amazing. What's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. I had just gotten off of work and took a little nap when I talked to you earlier. So I hopped in the shower after we talked, and I'm feeling a little more crisp. I'm ready to be seen by people.
Nice, dude. I can't wait for you to perform. Actually, I when you were doing your song before, I was getting so into it. What would you classify yourself as?
I always have a hard time with that when I try to talk to people about it, but I always call us grunge funk because I always enjoy like Foo Fighters and stuff when I'm taking in music, and then like when we had the opportunity to go to a lot of live shows, we would go to one big band we would go see was Pigeons playing ping pong, and they're like jam funk, and so like that vibe I really dig. So like the alt message with the jam vibe I feel like is something I always wanted to bring to a show.
Dude, we must be related because I love that sound, and my drummer is super into that band. By the way, your brows, people are liking themselves. They're looking.
That's magical.
Mateo just said grunk.
Grunk. Yeah, Mateo gets it.
I like that. Grunk. I like that. Okay. You're getting grunk. No, and you know what, dude? The Pigeons playing ping pong. Dude, amazing stuff. My drummer like came over one day. He's like, dude, you gotta listen to this. He was going nuts. So that's awesome. So yeah, and I don't blame you. I would definitely go see them over and over because it's like I feel like it's probably something new every single time you go.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And they do themes and stuff. They're a great band. But I mean, that was one of my favorite things about playing live shows was we would play shows and I'd get to see bands that, not a whole lot of people were seeing, but they, awesome sets almost every night I got to play.
Yeah, now tell us about that. Now, normally, what's been the biggest change for you? I mean, obviously, a lot less shows, and how have you been adapting?
Well, to be honest with you, we used to have shows here in the garage too, so that was another thing that kind of took a blow. Was we used to, not only would I get to go play shows myself, but we would have people over, a couple of nights every month, and that was always, I don't go out a whole lot, so that was a nice thing for me. Was we'd have guests over, and I could kind of facilitate a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, you're at home, you're saving money, you're still playing music, and you don't have to lug the gear in and out. That's the worst part. People don't even know the torture for a half hour to play a set, right? I mean,
I started playing bass too when we picked up our last band in Pittsburgh because plenty of guitar players and nobody wanted to play bass. So it's like, yeah, I'll learn, but it's my favorite thing to play now. If I'm being honest with you, bass is my favorite. But yeah, the amp is twice the size too, and a lot of the places in Pittsburgh they have stairs, just seemingly just to mess with bass players and drummers. I think.
I'll never forget there was this one show we were playing and they had metal stairs, and someone dropped an amp. We went to catch it, and my shin went right into the middle. So I had a huge bruise. So I know what you mean about those freaking stairs, man. It's like they try to torture you, and then the door is like this big too.
Yeah, right. Like it was at one point it was a bathroom door or something, and they went, "This will be fine."
I know it. It's the worst. So okay, so have you been like you said? You mentioned all the way in Pittsburgh. What's the furthest you've been able to play out from there?
My family is from Pittsburgh, so I originate from there. But we moved to Richmond maybe 5 years ago.
Oh,
and I moved here for music playing purposes because I found out there was a killer underground scene here, and we only met bands that like really they backed that up. They really made that true to form. So we stuck around, and we were trying to dig our heels in and make it a real thing, but with things being what they are this past year, it's been hard to get back out and do stuff again. But I've still been writing, and I have a lot of really cool friends here, and so I'm confident that when we get back to doing stuff, we'll be able to hit the ground running. But
that's really cool. And I didn't know there was a little bit of like a scene there in Richmond, Virginia. I'm one of those losers. Everyone who watches the shows knows, but I'm like obsessed with Dave Matthews. I know, like that area. How do you feel about him?
I feel bad for people that like him because they have to cringe when they say they like him. It sucks, man. You should be able to say you like somebody. That's not fair.
Yeah, damn it. All my friends suck. No. You guys are great. No. But the
decisions are so judgmental, bro.
My one friend told me he sounds like a dead raccoon singing.
Did he mean Axl Rose? That's who he meant, I think.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Axl?
I feel like they should have to put one of those "No Animals Were Harmed" stickers on their albums.
I knew someone who's younger, but they love music, and somehow they became like a rock person. And they're like, I think they're like in their teens still, and they saw Axel, and they were just like telling me their story about it. And it was so funny because they don't like know him the way I know Axel, you know, and they're. Right. Coming from like a little kid, you know, not a little kid, but like a younger person's perspective. And they were like, this guy was so horrible. And it was just, I was loving it. I love Axel too. But anyway, all right, enough about Axel, that bastard. Let's talk about you. You're about to play a song. What are we getting into?
Well, here's the thing. We have the first EP that's up on Spotify and on Bandcamp and stuff. And then we have this second EP that is being, it's being mixed and mastered right now, but nobody's heard much of that yet either. So I can play one of those ones, or I can play one of these brand new ones that aren't recorded yet at all. So you tell me, you want new or do you want new, my man?
I'm going to bring Nick in for this. Nick, what are we thinking?
We want new.
Cool.
The chief, the Viking King has spoken. Nick the Viking has spoken. New. I'll be back at the end of this new.
All right. I started playing this song for Jimmy earlier and during the sound check, and I didn't finish it. So I'm going to play the rest of it for him. But it's called Encourage the Cowardly Gods. Down, boy, don't come crying to me when you lie. I want to let you. Can only deceive. I'm gonna tell lies to you, but all the disbelief that you'd bare your teeth as a treasonous trail you're embarking. Biding time when you ride branches until their weight becomes disarming. All in the pause, pursuit of the cause, left in the dust. Get up to the lost, leave us left in the shepherds, pine in the hands left dominantly right. But if this dog days is how these hounds haze, let's shift these guys of war. The winds of change bound to bring this house down. They're howling at your door. Turn tail, don't sniffing around. This is a fight you can't consent to. Turn tail, lights can only deceive after the night falls on you. And when you arrive at the scene of the crime, question werewolves can be. You were there the whole time. You see only the shepherds at the wool in the skies to put it on and warm it up and pull it over your eyes. And they'll lick their chops and they'll damn your bloody hands. You'll hear them cry, wolf cry, over lost of lamb, lost of lamb. But if this dog days is how these hounds haze, let's slip these gods of war. The winds of change bound to bring this house down. They're howling at your door. Ow. Ow.
Woo, woo, yeah. All right. I love it, bro.
Thank you.
Great stuff. I'm glad I got to hear the rest of that.
Yeah, thank you, man. So Sam hasn't heard that all the way through yet either, so that he might have heard that for the first time tonight.
Awesome. That was the new. I have someone over on I have a watch party on my page going, and someone was like, capital letters, like new. And then they said, because they I guess they tuned in a minute, like, whose beautiful voice is this? So, all right. So nice. And then people were talking it up in the comments here too. I was too distracted to put them up, but people were loving them, bro.
Dude, I mean, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for listening, man. Seriously, this is my first time playing for anybody in a minute, so this is awesome.
I know that's the one thing we love about this show is like, because a lot of people, especially when we first started it, people were like really sad. Things weren't opened up yet with the music, and this was such a great way for people to get their music out there. And then we, like Nick and I, have been so spoiled. Speaking of which, let me bring them on. We've been so spoiled because we get all these awesome performances for ourselves. I love it.
That's like exactly how I felt about doing shows at my house, and I was trying to figure out how to get that feeling back. So I feel for you. I love this for you guys. This is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, and we're happy that we're able to have such amazing guests join us. We're able to learn such awesome new music. By the way, is there an expected date of when that new would be coming out? Or is that still a little far off?
Well, he just, the dude we got to produce it just started producing it. And he said we should have those finished in January, February, I'm hoping. So like springtime, we're going to hopefully have it out.
Awesome. I can't wait. While I was checking out your profile a little bit, I did see a meme about unreleased material. So I know this kind of does fall under that. But do you have any pre-recorded songs that you haven't released yet that you're really torn about releasing?
Actually, yeah, we have 7 unreleased songs right now that are released and are being mixed and mastered right now. And there are a couple that like, I'll say like our drummer that started the band with me was the engineer also, and he's a jack of all trades. His name's Zack, and he learned drums to play in the bands. He's a guitar player, bass player, sound engineer, but he learned drums to play music with me because I didn't have a drummer, and I still don't have a full-time drummer, by the way. So if anybody is listening and is around and does the thing, I don't do the thing, and I could use somebody to do it. But so anyway, he learned to play, but he did not want to play drums full time, obviously. And after that second record, he told us, "Hey, man, I don't really have time to tour again." And so Sam and I, who I had met through him, have kind of since decided, okay, well, let's get this album finished up and we'll kind of use it hopefully to audition new people. But, since COVID has happened, we haven't really, I haven't really been inviting everybody over to the house, like to have open tryouts, but
that makes sense.
But so I have some songs that we were iffy about releasing because we were like, well, so do we want to try having a new guy record them once we have we have all of our parts, but we could always have him record to our parts or, but then there's the re-recording our stuff that doesn't match and all that sort of, and then there's, you wrote them with that vibe of that drummer. There's the whole, are they really the same songs if the same group of people isn't together writing? I mean, I could get into all that crap all night with you, but so the long and short of it is we were torn about releasing all of these songs, to be honest with you.
It's never fun, man. I know, dude. This year like killed a lot of dreams for a lot of people, to be honest with you. It was rough, but it seems like you're making it through and you're doing pretty well. Like, I love these new tunes, so I'm curious to see how they're going to be recorded.
Thank you. I mean, we recorded everything here too, and that was the other thing. When you don't have some of the options that come with making music, it kind of makes you reevaluate why you make music. And so I think some of the stuff I had written maybe 10 years ago or 5 years ago with the intent of playing it out, now I'm writing music just with the intent of like working through some shit.
Well, dude, yeah, I'm a big fan, and I'm really thankful you came on. And I wish you lived it a little closer because we'd be jamming, bro. I really dig your sound.
Thank you, man. I'm very excited to play for people, and Zack he is here now. So Zack, I really appreciate everything you did to let me share music with people, dude. You're the man. I love you.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm sorry to do a shameless plug, but if you ever want a Jersey band when you open up your shows back up, we're coming down.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And we'll get you a show up here.
Some of my favorite bands that I've ever met came out of New Jersey. Halogens, I played with a couple of times. They've been here a few times. We played Montclair at the Meat Locker once.
Yeah.
a couple of really cool bands. A boy named John, I think, played that.
Oh yeah, I know them well.
Yeah.
Monterey, we played with another night up at what was that? Tom's River. That was another cool night. And the owner of that club actually let us stay at his house. He was a really cool dude.
That's so cool when you get that. You get a place to stay, a shower, the little things, right?
And all I've ever wanted was to be that for other bands, man, because that's my favorite part about playing is going and meeting cool people that do cool stuff.
Really, that's been one of the greatest things about this show too. Is we've been super lucky to meet great people like you, and sadly we're at that time where we're at the end of it. So where should everyone go to find you? What should they be following?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is sleepy.tyrant. I think Facebook is Sleepy Tyrant RVA, or Sam might have changed that too. He's more of the online wizard, but you can find our music on Bandcamp, on SoundCloud. And as soon as I get the next album recorded, I will let you know where to find that.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Really nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a great night.
You too. It's a pleasure.
All right. See you later. All right, Nick, I'm seeing you later too. I got Manda hanging backstage right now. You'll be back though. All right. If you're just tuning in, this is Stereo Joe Show. That was Aaron Duda. He's a great guy. Really, go check out Sleepy Tyrant. He was a really good dude. And I got another great one coming on right now. She's one of my good buddies. I'm going to actually be doing a little lead track on one of her songs. Hopefully still. She's going to have me. I can't wait. But let's get her on the show. It's Manda Morris from Manda Morris Music. What's up?
What up, man? What up?
I'm hyped. I got my friend on.
You got your friend?
My friend Manda's on. What's up?
Oh, it's me. What's up, man?
Wait, what? Was there someone else on? No.
I was wondering if you still were talking, if you still had your imaginary friend from childhood. I was.
Well, they're over there in the corner. They're really happy you're here too, though. So it's great.
Let me actually switch so I can hear you in my headphones. Can you hear me? How does it sound?
Oh, you sound very clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
So
that
what-
Yeti for you.
I talked to you not long ago because Dave was around. But what's been going on?
Just hi, Mom. That's my mom. Oh, she's in the show. Hey, Mom, look, I'm on TV.
You got a whole bunch of people here shouting out.
Jersey Patty, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's Jake holding up? Happy holidays, everybody. Patty, I love you.
You got them all. Man, I don't even get that many fans. You got to come on every show. What the heck?
Well, I mean, not everybody is as cool as me. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of patience.
Absolutely. And those cool headphones.
Dude, these are stellar. They're perfect for listening to All Around You by Stereo Joe.
Stereo Joe, Around You. It's all. How you like that? Because you know what it is? I was like, all right, we can't write any lyrics. We'll just repeat the same words over and over. Do you have any songs like that where they're really repetitive?
I don't. None that I'm willing to ever perform, I'd imagine, though. Not that says anything about you. You did a fantastic job. You know what I mean? There's a difference there. Me, I'm just a girl with a guitar. It would get rather repetitive. You've got a whole orchestra behind you. That's what it sounds like, at least. It's beautiful.
Right, there's dude, it was just really came together nice. But we're going to be doing that. So let's talk about this song that we're going to be doing. I'm so excited.
Yes, actually. So I'm I don't know if I've played it for you already. If I haven't,
Yeah.
I think, you know what? No. I think you're thinking of something different. This is a new song that I want you on. Yeah, you're thinking Whiskey and Wine.
Am I going to hear it tonight, this new?
Yes. I planned on performing it this evening.
I'm going to be practicing it when you perform it.
I'm even gonna throw in a little, vocal solo lead idea for you that you can spin off of. I'm gonna plug it in there. I know how much you guys like the solos, and I'm just a solo acoustic player, so at least I can vocalize the leads. I
can actually do that. That's actually my specialty. Is that sound?
Do you make that facial expression when you do it too?
You got no. Let me tell you something. I've been seeing some scary things with my face lately. Nick's been pointing them out, dude. Nick's like, dude, you're ugly, but we won't get into that. I know. Look at Nick; he's back there laughing.
That's kind of fucked up, man. That's really messed up.
He didn't do that.
To be fair, I was cracking up from Manda already. That was just adding on.
No, he was back there. He told me never mind. I'm just kidding. No, he didn't say anything mean to me. He tries to help me. He's like, here's a bag. No, anyway, okay.
Put it over your head like so. Grab the guitar.
Yeah.
Let it speak for you.
He's like, sign this contract. I don't know what he wanted, but anyway. All right. So, how many songs are you going to be recording?
So I'm taking it step by step. I'm doing one at a time. I think that's the most logical approach. I've been trying to do this now for almost 5-6 years. It's getting a little ridiculous, I'd say now. So, but I finally figured out some things with GarageBand, which is really cool. I'm going to now download Logic so I can figure out stuff with that also. But, I've got something that I've laid down that's solid, which is what I want you to come down and record the leads on after you hear it this evening. So I'm just gonna be doing this like one at a time, especially because they're also so different a little bit. Everything's a little bit different, so you got one song here, one song there. Either way, it's gonna all go on Spotify. You just press my name when it's there. It's not there right now.
I can't wait. And if you have any questions with all that, just please let me know. I know Dave is the master too, though. I should be going to him. But if you just need anything else too, please reach out to me and Nick. But you actually have way better resource than us. So anyway,
you'd be surprised. Dave knows nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
It's official. No, he's the man.
Dave is a really great drummer and bass player. And he's really great with helping me with the GarageBand too. He is.
Oh, I didn't know he knows drums too.
Oh, he's actually a first time, he's a drummer first.
Oh.
Rumor has it that he only started playing bass because he couldn't find a bass player.
Dude, that is what always happens. That's why Nick's playing bass. So it works. It happens.
There he is. Right. Look, I don't know anything.
Everyone in the comments, they're all saying on my watch party, they're saying, Jimmy, shut up and let this wonderful young lady sing. So I'm going to get out of here.
I didn't see any of that. I didn't see
it's on my own watch party. It's a
no, stay.
No, stay. No, I'm just kidding. But really, all right, so you're going to do a couple songs.
I'm down. You want me to do like 2, 3? How many?
At least 3.
At least 3. All right, so we're gonna
tell me how you feel at the end of it.
All right, we'll see if I'm winded or not.
Yeah, just call me right back. I'll be here dancing, hanging out, and then just call me when you're ready.
Dancing in the street. Do you ever see that music video without the audio? It's just the vocals, the sound effects of them.
Hate that song.
It's hilarious though. You gotta
of that song. Every version, the original, the Van Halen.
When I'm done, while I'm performing, look up this YouTube video. I want it to be played after I perform. It's like I said, it's that song, no music. It's just the sound effects of them performing, filming the video.
Nick, can you get that?
Nick, get on it.
He's on it. All right, I'll be back. We're gonna get it. We'll talk to you in a minute. Bye.
All right, everybody. Happy holidays. I hope everyone had a lovely Thanksgiving and got to eat turkey. And if not turkey, then tofurkey, or is that what it's called? I think. But either way, it's not about what you eat. It's about who you eat with. And I hope you all spent it with people you love. Aww. Okay, so here's a couple jams. Here's this new one that I was talking about. I think I don't have a name for it yet, or I did and I forgot. I'm on the spot. Forgive me, but here goes nothing. Society and how it's gonna mess when we can't wrap my head around things seem a priority, open up the ride. Look at the hypocrisy, they come from Islam to the tippy top of luxury. Privilege comes first hand, no one's giving it.
to execution. Wasting all our time waiting for the fucking bus to
Wow. All right. So I'm actually winded now. I'm half joking. I'm half joking, but we're going to keep this going. I speak fluent guitarist. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I've only been practicing those vocal solo leads for a good year or two now, so it's about time they start paying off. All that practice. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. My name's Manda Morris. You can find me on Instagram, Manda Morris Music. I'm on Facebook, Manda Morris Music 1, because apparently there's another Manda Morris Music. Who knows? Maybe she's cool like me. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you so much for listening. Here's another one. I call it Cut and Dry.
hurt so hard, I almost feel it in my teeth. Reflections of the flames still burning, the shows you leave them on. Oh God, you threw the night like you're taking in the dark. Don't wanna take everything you thought was good and dry. Don't wanna take our pride. Hey! Don't wanna take everything you thought was real inside. Don't wanna take our right. La 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 some kind of like dramatic fade out ending of sorts, you know, like whispers in the wind in the black and white desert, and there's just this one tree has no leaves on it or something. I don't know. I just see these things and I'm happy to share them with you. Woo! Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Steve, thank you so much for helping and participating. My boo. Mwah. Let me see
I don't know
here.
if you want to keep going. You can do one more if you want. I'm just back here. Yo, now,
Alright.
I know both of those songs. We got it.
We got it. Word.
You doing one more?
You want me to do one more?
Yeah.
I'm into it. Are y'all into it? Are you ready to party? Are you ready to dance, maybe? Dicen, oh my God, I see why you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. Now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. Oh my mind, I like your style. You know you make me wanna cry. 'Cause now I beg to see you dance just one more time. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. So move for me, move for me, move for me, eh. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hand, my dear, and look me in my eye. Just like a monkey up and dancing my whole life. And now you're back to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And on my mind, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I'm back to see you dance just one more time. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh.
dance for me, dance for me. Oh, never seen anybody do the things you do before. So move for me, move for me, move for me. Hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, when I've seen anybody do the things you do before. So move for me, move for me, move for me. Hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Hey, say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, 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 oh. Never seen anybody do the things you do before. So move for me, move for me, move for me. Hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Woo woo! Yeah, Amanda Morris. Woo!
Yo.
Nick, bro, did your
Did
neck
anybody
hurt from
dance?
all
I
that
hope you
dancing?
danced in your seat. I hope you danced in your seat.
You can tell from all that sweat.
I'm sweating. My eyebrows are starting to run.
You did a fantastic job. The new, the songs you played before, everybody loved them all, including myself.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I do.
No, thank you. And you did a lot of great like vocal things during each of the songs, the whistling and like the lead things you do. I find that really fun.
It's more of a humor thing for me sometimes. I just like to make people laugh also. So isn't it goofy when someone's just like,
So for people who are starting to, perform on their own and sing and do the whole thing that are feeling a little shy, do you have any advice for them to help make it a little bit more fun like that?
Close your eyes and just fucking do it. Don't look, because if you look, you're going to look at like some of the faces and you're going to be wondering what they're thinking even. Don't even look. Don't even look. If you could get away with, focusing at some point in the ceiling across the room. So it almost looks like you're maintaining eye contact with the crowd, so you look like a natural performer. But if you're not ready for that yet, just close them. It's fine. It looks passionate.
Listen, I love it. I love it. I feel bad. We have 1 second left, and I wanted to hit this video real quick because we wanted to do it. So let me get this on. Because I got my.
You can even fast forward it a little bit so we can get some of the good stuff. Yeah.
This is the worst ever.
Street, down to Chicago. New Orleans.
How much money do you think they got paid in today's money? Because they just look. This is horrible.
Music everywhere.
Do you not feel like you needed to see this in your life?
Oh my god. And this is what kills me. These guys are like sex icons. I don't fucking get it. Look at that mouth. I'm fucking scared right now. All right. Now that we've scared everybody, are you guys thoroughly scared? Happy Halloween all the way in Christmas. Yeah, that's right. We're taking it over, Jesus. Sorry. We're taking this holiday over. This is for, this is for all the 420 people out there. Hey, hallelujah. Listen. Hey, the question was, Manda Morris, I'm so sad we're at the end of the night. But please, tell us where to find you.
So far we've got the 2 big platforms. We got the Instagram, Manda Morris Music. We've got Facebook, Manda Morris Music 1. And that's it for now. You can find me just as regular Manda Morris also on Facebook, and you can add me as a friend and I will accept you. And then you can also, you follow my things and you'll see that eventually this recording will be out once Jimmy James gets his ass down here to record it.
Yo, I can't wait. And trust me, she's really nice. She'll be friends with anyone. She's even friends with me. So there you go. So
that says a lot. That says a lot. Jimmy James, where's the rest of the Stereo Joe? How come you never have them on the show?
Dude, it's Stereo. I don't know. But listen, on that cue, I gotta let you go. We're gonna be on December 14th. Make sure you tune in. All the band's gonna be here. It's gonna be great. But we love you, Manda Morris. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll talk to you soon.
Much love, always and always. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you everybody for listening. I appreciate it.
Love you. Bye. Nick the Viking, I'll come back to you. I'm so sorry. Zack's back there. He's the man. But we're going all night with Zack. He's going to be here till 2 a.m. He doesn't know it yet. Get that thing ready. Just kidding you. All right. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. We got one more guest. He's going to play a killer set for you, so you're definitely going to want to stick around. It's Zack Desantis. Let's get him on right now. He does, I think, every instrument known to man, but let's verify that right now. What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you again.
I'm excited that you're back, man. I can't wait to actually hear you perform because I got to hear a little treat of everything going before, and this is like
just way worse.
I'm sorry?
What if it's just way worse?
Oh,
the sound check was the pinnacle, and then it's just downhill.
You know, that hasn't happened yet, but it's not gonna happen tonight either. I can tell. So
cool, I'm looking forward to it.
So you actually have this killer setup for sound. So I take it you've been doing a little bit of this already.
Yeah. Well, let me turn this reverb down. I always was like doing live streams from like a few years ago, but just like acoustic guitar or whatever. And when we like got locked down, in full disclosure, I went on unemployment, and the government was like, "Here's all this extra money," and I was like, I just started buying live stream gear and like figuring out this live loop setup. And yeah, I have it, like it's pretty extensive at this point. I'll give you this back angle. Like I have a bunch of cameras in the room. This angle that's on the keys. I have an electric drum kit that I won't play. But yeah, there you can see like the whole room. So I have a Boss RC505 looper, like all routed into a digital mixer. And I've been a sound guy for 15 years, and like I always like was into recording and like into the nerdy stuff. So this was really a good outlet for me to like nerd out in this little room and hook everything up. So I have all these instruments, guitar, bass, keys, a synth, a drum pad over here, and my pedal board's like up here. You can't really see it, so I can get at it with my hands. Like into the looper and then routed back in, go into the live stream.
That's awesome. Have you noticed yourself getting like actually pretty good at one of the instruments you don't normally play?
I've gotten a lot better at keys. Like I always wanted to play piano. Like I started off on guitars, and then I played drums for a long time, but it was like guitar and drums, and I always wanted to play piano. And like over the last year, probably, like I'm still not like a great piano player, but I'm starting to like open up and be able to like enjoy playing the instrument, which is exciting to me. Before it was just like constantly thinking about what chords were and what the notes were, and like just trying to not sound bad,
Yeah, you were like not overthinking it, but you kind of had to like pre-think it before you went to the next thing, but now you're just kind of flowing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I no longer have to like constantly be like, where is this next chord that I have to get to, and not like make terrible noises. So keys, yeah, and I love piano sounds like and synth sounds, so it's been cool to like explore that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I know. I can't wait to have you get going. Now, what has been your experience before this? What were you up to?
Like before?
Yeah, like musically.
Yeah, like pre-COVID, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I always played in bands, and I'm I guess like a pretty prolific songwriter. I've been writing songs for a long time, and I always had bands to play those songs, and I would just play bar shows. I live in Reading, Pennsylvania, so I would just go through and play like the bar circuit and record what I could. And I really like playing live is the thing I always wanted to do. Like I would just keep booking bar shows because I would like have a good time.
Oh, dude, so, I played out in Reading once. I really liked it out there. It was like a cool little scene.
Oh, where'd you play?
There was like this, it was actually like a mini festival. And I forget what kind of festival it was, but they were like giving out stuff to like all different like that. I don't know if they were giving out stuff to just necessarily homeless people, but there was like a lot of donations that they were giving away, and it was like a free concert in this park. But this really cool band, I think it was Flux Capacitor, played.
Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah, Pete and the brothers.
Yeah, Pete and Mike and Jason.
Yeah. Jason, I think, is on the keys or the drums.
Drums. Jason's on drums. He's one of like my favorite just drummers overall. That dude is so good. He's just like he's a metronome. He's a machine.
So yeah,
he actually has to cross promote him. He just like because Flux is like on a hiatus, and Jason also plays like synths and makes these like weird glitchy beats because he uses an octopad and stuff, and he just is like releasing music now under his own name, I think under Sacred Jason, and it's really good. It's like this like weird drum and bass synth glitch thing that is cool. You should check it out.
Yeah, that sounds cool. They're awesome musicians. But it would have been so cool if you were like out there and I had met you previously, because you're a freaking sick ass musician too. Now, how long have you been playing?
Well, I'm 37 and I started playing guitar when I was 20.
Okay, so you've been going a minute.
Yeah, I've been going a while. It used to be like, oh, I started late, and I was like sort of proud of that. But now I'm like an old man, so like I've been playing guitar for 17 years. Like
I was gonna say 20 was a little late to the game. What made you decide to just get into it? Like you were just like always loved it, or?
I mean, I always liked music, but I just thought that playing instruments was stupid in high school. Like I rode BMX, and that was the thing I cared about, and I like failed every like elementary and high school music class I ever had. I was just like, oh, saxophone is dumb. All these things are dumb. And my buddy Andy always played guitar. He's really good. And at some point, he just like convinced me. He was like, here's a guitar. Learn these Guns N' Roses songs so I can play guitar solos. And like that was like, I was like, all right. You know, I learned like the couple chords so he could like play solos, and then I just latched onto it from there.
That's cool. Nick's in the back smiling. I think that's what he does with me. He just freaking plays that so I can solo. He's like, you scumbag. He's like, I know about that.
It's good to have, yeah.
I love it. Well, listen, let me get off the screen so we can get you on. And dude, I can't wait. Just give me a holler when you're done, and I'll pop back in.
Cool. Sounds good, man.
Yeah, please go nuts, man.
We'll see what happens.
You got as long as let me know. You give me a holler.
All right. Here's some stuff. Okay.
motion sick, sleeping through the day. We got called away. We're in a room just to making other plans. Mother, please, join me. Rubber shoes, just a walking on the tracks with heart attacks. Now we're in a room just to making other plans. Oh, mother, please, join me.
I was loving what you were doing that whole time, bro.
Thanks, man.
Oh man, all right. You know what? I gotta get Nick on. I gotta compose myself. I was loving that, bro. Really great job.
I didn't know how long I should go. I usually go for like an hour every morning, just making stuff up.
I can
So
see
was like,
why.
oh,
Dude. You got a lot
I
of
gotta
good
stop.
shit.
You can just keep going. You just make a loop and then you just play some
but
bullshit over it, whatever.
yeah, but it's fantastic because the way you progress it so much, it sounds like different songs the entire time, and I can vouch for everybody. It does not get boring at all.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I try to make it like, I try to make it not feel so much like loops. Like it's really easy to be like, here's a loop and it's 4 bars and it's like the same thing forever. I try to like move it around and change it.
You do a real good job with it. I'll be honest with you. And you put the rests in at the perfect time, right away when you started it. You put that first rest, and then you went to like a little minor thing. It was like an open A thing, and I was like, oh yeah, right away I was ready. I was like, this is
Those
it.
always work. Those little, you just like stop everything for like a split second, and like it works every time.
Now, have you ever heard of the band Tortoise?
That sounds really familiar, but I can't.
You
place
gotta
it.
check them out. You have a
I'm gonna make
very
a note.
similar. You're in the same realm. I thought you might have definitely liked them because like your songs are like you could not pin it down, man. Like 1 minute it's one genre, the next minute it's another genre, then you're like putting something else in, and you're like, no, wait a second. So that's just like Tortoise, dude. They do some really cool stuff. So check them out. But they're like a full band. You're doing it all by yourself, man. Now, you said you just kind of fell into the looping.
Well, I mean, yeah, I always had like a single channel looper, and I would just use loops for like songwriting, like if you want to write a solo to be able to just like loop the chords and like play it solo. And then I started doing like incorporating that live. Like if I would have to play a solo show, which I like hate to do, I'm so bored of myself. I need to like add stuff to myself to like have a good time. So I would like add little loops, but then, yeah, I mean, since we got like kind of forced out of playing shows, it was just like, it's a product of the environment. I was just like, well, I want to play music every day. And I used to have like multiple bands and band practices every day and, shows on the weekend. And I really miss just like playing music in an ensemble. So this is as close as I can get by myself.
You seem so natural with it. I thought you would have been like doing it a long time because you're just like bing bang booms, jumping back and forth between everything. Like you had the little. I know it's not a shaker, but whatever, you used it like a shaker.
This is a kabasa, which I think you're supposed to go like. You're supposed to do that thing, but I can never make it happen. But I like how it sounds like a shaker. It's just nice.
You did it right, yeah. I love that you were bringing all new things. Everyone was just like, "What is he coming up with next?"
So yeah, I mean, you should check out in the morning. I do, an hour of basically that. Like I don't plan anything. I just like go live and play some chords, and then whatever happens, and like it's a little playground here. So if I have an idea, I can just like pursue it.
That's sick.
Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're just okay. I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I bet you they're better than you think. But I know what you mean. Like sometimes you feel like you're just not hitting as much. Now, my buddy Jason Gisser said, "Where is this cat from?" But the reason I brought him up is because he does something called Soul Mouth Radio, and it's awesome. They play a lot of music, but he was talking about getting your stuff on. So we're going to try to connect you with him. But yeah,
please do. I'm from Reading. Yeah, I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania. I play in a few bands, which I think you linked. One of my best friends, Manda, sings for this band called Andy Brutus from Reading, and I kind of like help produce those songs and like play guitar on them, like help work out the structures and stuff. And then I have a project called, there's like a bunch of links there. Like TheQuietCampaign is like all based around my songs, but it's a full band, bass, drums, and 2 guitars. And those guys are great. I'm really happy to play with them. And then I have another band called Blastoid that we're working on an EP, and then COVID happened, which is like, do you listen to Ween at all?
Yeah. Not a whole lot, but I know Ween. Not many people do, but I know they're They're not for everybody.
They're weirdos, and that was like Blastoid was this band that I started with like a bunch of friends. We would just get together like every Sunday morning and like get drunk in the morning and jam. And eventually we were like, oh, this is like these songs are cool. So we wanted to like record some of them, but that was like we played like 2 shows and then like the lockdown happened. So yeah, Jason, I'll definitely send you stuff to that email. Thank you.
And the fact that you mentioned Ween, I'm not sure how you don't know Tortoise, but trust me, you're gonna love Tortoise. You're gonna be happy once you check them out, and they got a big
Yeah, I'll
catalog
definitely check them
too.
out.
So you're
Sweet.
definitely gonna. It's awesome.
I love that when you like find a new band that you like and they have like a deep catalog. It's not like the like one record, cool. They have to like wait 3 years or whatever.
And then sometimes the follow-up's not the same, and you're like, oh, I can't believe it's like you get disappointed. But yeah, when they already have a cool catalog that you can jump right into, it's like almost like where do I start? But so, dude, I'm loving it, man. So now, all right, so you've been doing, you got a million projects going. Is there room for one more, or what are you thinking?
I mean, everything's so up in the air. Like, I just like haven't been making choices. Like I've been just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Nothing's open. I haven't been like there's some places that are like having shows, but I'm just not into it. Like the environment's really weird, and I'll just sit in my room and play guitar for the foreseeable future until like the world gets better somehow, and then I'll go back out and play again. I mean, I miss it, and I like I don't have a job. Like music and production and like recording and freelance stuff is like my full-time job, so there's always like space, it's not like I started making that leap like a couple years ago, trying to get out of like having to go to work so that I could focus on freelance stuff. So there's always time, and I'm always open to opportunities. But
that's cool. Well, let me tell you, if you live closer to
so
me, man, if you live closer, I'd be on you, bro. I'd be like, damn, dude. We need a guy that does everything like that.
Yeah, man.
But no, really, you're sick,
when
bro.
when we open back up, I'll swing through and we'll jam and see if we like it.
Dude, don't even kid me. I'm totally down, man. Meet up with Dick. He's in PA. You just jump on with him and take up the rest of the trip. Oh, I can't wait.
Man.
No, but really,
Sounds
bro,
good.
you got something going, man. I'm really excited that you came on the show, and dude, I hope you come back and do another set for us.
Oh, I'd love to. I mean, yeah, like I said, I got this set up. I'm trying to use it a lot. Like I go live every morning for like an hour, and then I have been slacking on. I'm like very bad at marketing and promotion and like getting things done outside of like sitting in a chair and playing guitar. But I'm trying to get better with that. Like I have a couple. I was glad that you guys reached out to me, and like it's so cool to like go on someone else's platform, and like these people don't know me, and that's like such a gift. It's so hard to like get music out past your town, and
exactly,
this is great. So I'm really appreciative of you guys letting me come on.
Well, good. We're gonna get you back real soon. Trust me.
I hope so.
I can't wait, dude. We need that. Are you kidding? We need that every episode, dude. You're gonna have your own segment. You're gonna be like Max Weinberg 7 over here, except for one person that does 7 things at once, and is perfect, dude. I love it. Exactly. Yo, dude. All right, we got.
I was gonna do something real wacky earlier, and then I ditched it at the last minute. I had this Stereo Joe harmony beat that was stupid. We're wacky,
dude. Next time, please bring
Next
it.
time.
Next time.
Stereo Joe theme song. It'll be good.
We're getting you back real soon in the new year. Trust me.
Yeah, man. I'm chilling. Like I said, I got time. If you guys want to have me back, I'd love to come back, and it was fun.
Cool. All right, and
Mateo says move to PA, Jimmy.
I know. I got it. I gotta get out there. Damn it.
Why do I gotta come to you, man? You come to me.
For real. I know. What the hell, man? I'm the one that asked. Jesus.
I'm not moving all this shit out of this room. It's like way too.
Oh God. I don't blame you. I know moving shit is the worst. Oh. All right. Maybe we're gonna have to take a road trip out to you. Damn it. Mateo, this is all your fault.
It's your fault, dude.
But really, thank you so much. All right, before we let you go, everyone go check out Blastoid and you, Brutus, and definitely check out Zack. Follow him. He goes live every morning. You're not going to miss it.
I usually do it. I'm sorry. I usually do it on that. Do you guys know about that Socially Distant Fest page?
Yeah.
I've been doing it live there just because I hate marketing to my mom on Facebook all the time. So like these people are strangers, but that's usually where you can find me in the morning.
And it's a great way to be found because that's how I came across your performances. So to every musician
that's
out
also-
there, keep posting your stuff in these groups and letting people see it because the right person's going to come across it.
Yeah, you know, it's really easy to think that like no one's paying attention to you, and like most of the time that's probably true, but like if you just keep like throwing your stuff at the wall and you just believe in it, like eventually it's gonna like fit into this little nook where this market exists for you and they like it. And yeah, I really believe that.
Keep
It
going.
also helps me be lazy and just like keep playing music and not market myself. It's like a brain trick. I got it.
Don't give up. That's the main point. Just keep going and keep putting stuff out, like you're saying, for sure.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, guys.
Our absolute pleasure, and we're going to be getting in touch with you soon. So thank you so much.
Please
Have
do.
a great day.
All right, boys.
All right, later. Dude, that was sick. I'm like blown away. Wow, really talented. Dude, great night of performances, man. Everyone did a great job.
Absolutely, man. I was blown away by the entire night.
Yeah, Manda did great. Adam did great. So so it was really fun, dude. So I'm sorry, I said Adam. I meant Aaron. Aaron Duda. Yeah.
But even Aaron's music was great. Everyone we had on tonight loved it all. Everyone had a little bit different style, a little bit different music, but who didn't love it?
Dude, I jammed with every single one of them and they didn't know.
That's the best.
I was just back here shredding away for everybody. So really, man. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go back out to Ion Attraction real quick. And so we're going to get that rolling. And then that's it. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, here's Ion Attraction. And I'll be back at the end just to wish you guys have a good night. All right. Love you. Talk to you soon.
It's called The Coolest Love. It's getting chilly, so help me. It's too cold to be lonely. And though we're dreaming of something better, it's too cold to be lonely. They say this night when you hold me. They have claimed they have burned me. But all I feel is the warmth that they bring. It's too damn cold to be lonely. Well, how it seems I'm not worth the time anymore. You left me all alone. The reason I don't know why. Although the world may criticize, give me your heart and I'll open your eyes. I'll hold your knees and tell you so. What we know, no one knows. I'll meet you down by the river, where we can cast a stone to commemorate every party we have ever done. When the last is time to go, we'll step along through roads, crawl in the arms of the truest love we've ever known. Though the world may criticize, give me your heart and I'll open your eyes. I'll hold your keys and tell you so. What we know, what we know, what we know. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows where we have come from. Knows what we have done. No one knows the things that changed us. Knows what we've become. No one knows how long I've waited to catch a glimpse of the sun, to live, to breathe, to feel something. No one knows but one. Though the world may criticize, give me your heart and I'll open your eyes. knows.
All right, that was Eye on Attraction. You can find them everywhere. They are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. What an awesome show. Please support all the artists that came on, guys. Thank you so much. And if you get a chance, follow us on Facebook. Please invite a couple friends to follow us on Facebook. And most importantly, follow us on Spotify. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. I don't think I said enough, but thank you.